Hello everyone, welcome to Dikshant classes. Today I am going to teach about the accounting concept under which I will teach about the basic accounting assumptions. First assumption under the verifiable objective. Every record must have the supporting evidence. It means company must have the voucher of its every transactions. Next is the going concerns. It means that business shall continue for the foreseeable futures. Next is revenue recognition. Recognize the revenue when the sale is entered into. Next is consistency. Similar accounting policies to be followed every year. Next is dual aspects. Every transaction affect two accounts, debit and credit. Next is accrual. Transaction is recorded when it is entered into and not settlement take place. Next is matching concept. Current period expenses are matched to the current period of revenue. Next is historical cost. Assets are recorded at a cost. Next is business entity concept. Business are two separate entries. Next is accounting period. Accounting period is equal to 1 year is equal to one accounting period. Next is monetary measurement. Only monetary transactions are to be recorded. Every transaction are measured in the monetary terms. Let's wait. Next is accounting concept and convention. Accounting is a business language which is used to communicate in financial information to the company stakeholders regarding the performance, profitability of a position of the company in the market. The financial statements is based on the various concepts and convention. Accounting concepts are the fundamental accounting conjunctions that act as a foundations for recording a business transaction and preparation of final accounts. It means that accounting concepts are the fundamental accounting assumptions that act as a foundation for the recording the business transactions and prepare for the final accounts. On the other extreme, accounting conventions are the methods and the procedures of the universal acceptance. These are followed by the firms while recording the transactions and preparation of financial statement. Next is the accounting concept. Accounting concept can be understood the basic accounting assumption which act as a foundation for the preparation of the financial statement of an enterprise. Accounting principles, methods, procedures and record and present the financial status of transactions of the business. These concepts provided an integrated structures and rational approach to the accounting process. Every financial transactions that occurs is integrated taking into the considerations. In the accounting concepts which guide the accounting methods. Next is accounting concept. The first concept is business entity concept. The concept assumes that business is independent of its owners. Business is separate from its owners. Next is cost concept. This concept holds that assets of the enterprises are recorded in the accounts at their purchase price. Next is dual aspect concept. It is the primary rule of accounting which states that every transaction affects two accounts, debit and credit. Next is realization concept. As per this concept, revenue should be recorded by the firms when it is realized. Next is matching concepts. The concept holds that revenue for the period must be matched with the expenses. Next is money measurement concept. As per this concept, only those transactions. Next is money measurement concept. As per this concept, only those transactions which can be expressed in monetary terms are recorded in the books of accounts. Other transactions are not recorded because they are not in monetary in nature. Next is going concern concept. The concept assumes that business has perpetual successions and it will continue for operation for indefinite period. Person will come and go, but business will never stop, never always doing the operations. Next is accrual concepts. The concept states that revenue is to be recognized when they become receivable, which expenses should be recognized when they become due payment. Next is periodicity concept. The concept says that the financial statement should be prepared for every period at the end of the financial year. That's all today's class. If you have any doubt, any query, and then you should comment in the comment section. I will surely make a video. Thank you for listening very carefully. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends who actually need for this. Thank you so much.